Hey guys, welcome back to the Perfect Balance channel. If you haven't already subscribed, make sure you subscribe down below. I'm Craig and I'm going to touch on the box squat in this video. I've been running this variation of the squat for the last couple of weeks and I just wanted to put my input and review on this. So, what's the need for the box squat? Why do we do the box squat, this squat variation? So, there's a couple of things that I've wrote down here that I'm going to go through. So, the box squat requires much more control and strength, so it's a lot more of a restricted. There's no stretch reflex, so there's no bounce out the hole. As you can see here, the box that I'm using, this is a 12-inch box. Guys, make sure you're using the appropriate box. If you're in the beginning or you're a beginner to this style of training, make sure you use a high box. Make sure your feet are adjusted to where it's comfortable at first, and then maybe work on different widths. So for this video here, I'm doing a wide front box squat because of the way that I train is for Olympic lifting style. The benefit of this particular variation in the front squat has a good overlay into taking the box away and do the full classic lifts. So as well as the strength element and the control element, there's no momentum. The emphasis are on the glutes and the hamstrings. The ascent should be slow, but then on the way up you should be exploding off the block as fast as possible. So there's all kinds of different ranges of strengths that are covered, whether it's the hamstrings, the glutes, the hip flexors, and in particular, my hip flexors are not the strongest. So I'm going to run through this short that I've done earlier today, just to show you the overall exercise. So we're sitting back, trying to use no momentum on the block. So by no means is my form absolutely perfect, and I'm not gonna lie, guys, it's not easy to perform this exercise, this variation. You can see when I'm coming off the block that there is a little bit of a lean forwards and sort of rounding in the thoracic. So could be a few weaknesses in the back or on the breathing just to take that on. And yeah, I'm hoping that I'm seeing progress over the last couple of weeks in this particular movement, but I've yet to test the overall max effort on this. So if you are in the powerlifting world, you guys will know what this variation is and where this has come from. If you aren't familiar with this, this is largely down to Westside Barbell's sort of philosophy and methodology. And if you haven't checked the podcast that I've done on Westside Barbell and their methodologies and strategies and things like that, go to the channel, click the channel, and give that a listen. So I'm going to move on to another video, which involves the man himself giving a quick demonstration of how the box squat should be and how we should set up. So we set up, this is the back squat. So I've done it in the front squat, but this is the back squat. And this particular athlete has got her legs quite wide. The the box is on its point, so it's pointing forward so the feet can stand either side of the box. We're gonna unrack the bar, hips go back, sit back, and then stand straight up. Hips go back, sit down on the box, and go stand straight up. So this can be done typically with speed days. It can be done on max effort days. It can be used in all different variations. You can have feet close together, you can have feet wide apart, you can have high boxes, you can have low boxes, but it's important that you figure out which of your muscle areas are the weak points to your squat in order for your squat to increase. So yeah, that's my take on the box squat. It is a very fatiguing workout. If you're gonna do, as I said earlier, if you're gonna do this variation of squat, make sure you build up to lower boxes first instead of jumping straight into them. I would recommend twos or threes, and at 8 sets. And you are going to feel this in your legs if you are taking 45 seconds to a minute between each set. So, yeah, that's my take on the box squat. Definitely worth adding into your workouts for your legs. It's definitely going to help increase your leg strength and your leg drive for whether it's for the classical lifts with the barbell or you're an athlete and you're trying to improve sport specific movements. Highly, highly important for athletes, this movement, and is minimal uh, risk to any athlete. So, for coaches out there, this is definitely something for you to consider and to look into. Whether you use barbells, kettlebells, there's all different types of resistant weights and things to be creative with. So take that on board. Guys, once again, please share this video, subscribe to the channel. It really helps us grow and get the content out more frequently. So that's the box squat. Until then, I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.